Imagine if your government decided to give away a piece of your country, just like that. In the late 1950s, India faced this exact dilemma with the Berubari Union, a small territory in West Bengal. The government, led by Prime Minister Nehru, signed a treaty with Pakistan to resolve border disputes, agreeing to cede part of Berubari. But could the government simply hand over land by executive agreement, or did the constitution require more? This wasn't just about lines on a map. It was about the rights and identities of thousands living there. Outrage erupted nationwide, with citizens and leaders demanding clarity. Who really has the power to alter India's borders? The constitution defined India's territory, but was silent on how to give it away. The Berubari case would force the Supreme Court to answer, can a treaty redraw the nation, or does the constitution stand above all? The confusion began in 1947, during Partition, when the Radcliffe Commission's rushed boundary left Berubari's status unclear. Though administered by India, Pakistan claimed the territory, and its residents lived in limbo for over a decade. In 1958, the Nehru-Noon Agreement proposed splitting Berubari between India and Pakistan. The announcement sparked outrage, locals felt betrayed, and West Bengal's government protested, arguing the centre couldn't cede land without state consent. The core question: could the executive give away territory, or did the constitution demand a specific process? The Supreme Court would have to decide. With the nation divided, President Rajendra Prasad invoked Article 143, asking the Supreme Court for guidance. The key questions: did Parliament need to act to cede Berubari? If so, could it do so with a simple law, or was a constitutional amendment required? The government argued treaty-making was an executive power, or at most, Parliament could act under Article 3, which allows altering state boundaries. Opponents countered, ceding territory wasn't just a boundary change, it was a change to the very map of India, requiring a constitutional amendment. The stakes were high. Was India's territory protected by the constitution, or could it be altered by political agreement? The Supreme Court's answer would set a precedent for all future border changes. In 1960, the Supreme Court delivered its opinion. The government could not cede territory by executive action or a simple law. The court ruled that only a constitutional amendment, requiring a special majority in Parliament, could alter India's borders. Article 3, the court said, was for internal state reorganization, not for giving away national territory. The decision underscored that the constitution, not the executive, is supreme in matters of territorial integrity. Any change to India's map must follow the most rigorous constitutional process. The Berubari case established that the nation's borders are protected by law, not just by politics. The Berubari decision forced the Nehru government to pass the Ninth Amendment, formally transferring territory only after amending the constitution. This set a powerful precedent. No government could cede Indian land without broad parliamentary approval. The case clarified the separation of powers. Treaties can be negotiated by the executive, but only Parliament, through constitutional amendment, can change the nation's borders. Decades later, this principle guided the 2015 India-Bangladesh Land Boundary Agreement, which also required a constitutional amendment. The Berubari case remains a cornerstone of Indian constitutional law, ensuring that territorial integrity is protected by the highest legal standards. It's a reminder, in a democracy, process matters as much as outcome. What do you think about this landmark case? Share your thoughts below and follow for more legal stories.